All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rivers now to throw on first down. And incomplete to open things up. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Rivers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, no, easy. Switch. Shift. Check three. Check. Where's the hot?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over them. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline. Now that's a big gain. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Gun.
On 2nd down. It's Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
John. Good route here. Ringo 48.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins being chased out. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield. Teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. For Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
61.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 39, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
General West.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's get it. Kill. 12.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Colts nothing.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
Checking 90. Snap 180. Red Delta. Protein score.
From the red zone now, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Hey, easy. 6-6.
To the air again here, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down, Vikings.
And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that...
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try.
152 fighter.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Cousins. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Cousins the thrower. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Listen. Hey, receiver. Listen to me. Check 24. Check 24.
To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You. Alert 3. Hey, receiver.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. To throw is Cousins. Forced out to his left. And it is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Madison, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return will stop right around the 25.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Cousins steps away to his left, and he fires one incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
On third down, Cousins dancing to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 382, last 50. First. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
61, matchbox lights.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go, Mo.
Following the interception, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watch the squeeze, Gun.
Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
General West.
Rivers now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. as his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to run it with Mack, and he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time, and the try for 2 is snuffed out.
16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to
Wind it down, but the
no gain there.
I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra.